Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 2, Zelda 1. Time to play. Time to get back into the action. Let's go. So, last time, I think we beat Zelda or Dungeon 4, 5, something like that. I found the next two, whatever the next two numbers are. I lost track of the numbers. One of them's in the graveyard. I guess I'm gonna go there. If I happen to find an old woman instead of an old man, then we have this thing for them. I will show them my glorious little piece of paper. Let's get healed up. That is probably a pretty good plan. Okay. Good going, Link. Let's get out of here. Okay. Next. Location. Empty. The goblin, moblin, whatever he is, must have killed the fairy that was resting there. Poor little fairy. And man, I got no money. We gotta get out of here. There's probably a way through this path. I think I've even been through here before successfully, but I forgot the way. If I earn enough money, I think I'm just gonna go back to that fountain man, the dude in the waterfall, and ask him, just pay for his secrets. So might as well start picking up rubies on the way. Yo, what's up, everybody? Darkness! I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I am doing very, very well today. I had work this morning. Work went pretty okay. My boss has been mad at me. You like the scruff? Really? I didn't know that the scruff would be visible on webcam. I kind of assumed that it wouldn't. I actually tried to shave this morning, but I think it might have ended up looking even more so like I didn't shave. At least that's how it looked in the mirror. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. But okay, I'm glad you like it, Chi. I want to find some kind of mid-range in between having an actual beard and then being completely shaven. I don't know where that point is. But oh, here's a guy who will pay for secrets. Or I can pay him 30, 10, 30, and 50? Okay. I'm definitely not against paying the guys for secrets. Okay. Let's go. Time to quest. I was talking to Rockman yesterday about this game, and like, as soon as I came into his stream, he started talking about Zelda 1, which was cool. I've been playing through a lot of the games that he knew, and he was saying that, like, when people played this the first time, this is Dungeon 2, right? That there was nothing out there like this game, and that's why it was, yeah, this is Dungeon 3, we've been here already. It was so unique and original. What's up, Daniel? Welcome, Daniel! Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here today, Daniel. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. $10, you can tell me the secrets. I don't know, is 10 rupees the equivalent of $10? If I had $1 for every rupee I picked up. I'm doing fantastic, Daniel. Thank you for asking. But it was really funny because yesterday, a lot of times I was saying like, man, how would anyone ever figure this stuff out? And it's just really cool to hear from Rockman, who played this game back when it first came out. And he's like, yeah, well, this was just the kind of thing where you just might just wander around for hours on end, having no idea where you're going, and then eventually it starts to make sense as it comes together. What's up, Sim Lover? Welcome, Sim Lover. Glad to see you today. Glad you're with us. And good to see you. Okay, I don't want any of this stuff. I don't know, I just think it's really fascinating. I think it's really cool how games have changed so much. And I guess they did want to sell Nintendo guides. Your color changed. Yeah, it did. It did change. I guess they might possibly have wanted to make some of that stuff really cryptic just to make it... Oh, is this the old lady? Here we go. Nice! Oh my gosh, we figured it out. Buy medicine. I don't have any money for medicine. I wonder what the blue one does. The red one is probably health. What's up, Nietzsche? 77! Glad to see you today, Nietzsche. That's correct. Zork was sweeping text-based adventure. Graphical, but not engaging. Yeah, I have played Zorked a little bit. Yeah, this game must have been... If every other game... I guess I'd want to look at what games came out before it. But man... If Nintendo were the ones who figured out who came up with Star Fox... I guess Star Fox was Super Nintendo. So that was a whole generation later. But coming up with Zelda and Metroid... When all the other games, from my understanding, were a lot more linear. Pretty creative. I wanted to get into text adventure games a long time ago, like years ago, when I actually grew up on DOS games. I didn't have a Super Nintendo, so I had a DOS computer instead. But man, they are tricky. It sounds simple, but you have to like, it'll just say, okay, like you walk forward, you see a forest. You walk forward again, you see a well. And then you have to keep mental tracking, like build a map in your mind of where all these things are. I'm gonna play it? Fire Emblem Fates? I have not heard of that game. Wait, I have heard of it. I don't know anything about it though. I've heard people mention it. I don't know. I don't really play Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, we have the ladder. I forgot we have that. Yeah, that is pretty incredible. I wonder how many people actually beat Metroid though, because I tried it like years and years and years ago, and man, it was hard. You just like walk into a room, you die. You walk into another room, you die. I guess you have to just be really careful the whole way through. But that's life, I guess. They give you the password, obviously. And then every now and then you might find an upgrade. Level 5 was the one. I think I already beat this, didn't I? Dang it. I'm losing track of where I have and haven't been. I don't have a map, though. Lack of map makes me think I haven't been here. I don't know. That's a good question. You want to see more 3D World? Well, I haven't 100%'d it. Hate certain kind of sound. Maybe I have beaten this dungeon. I remember that text before. I'm getting all mixed up because there were some dungeons I went into, and I was like, wait a minute. I was not supposed to be here yet. There's one in the graveyard. We definitely beat the one that was overseas. Whoa. Yeah, that sounds pretty incredible. That sounds really cool, to be honest. What's up, Enchantress of Numbers? Glad to see you today. Glad you're with us. Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Hope the life is going well for you. There we go. Yes, glorious money. Yeah, I can imagine that because, like, these days, everybody knows, just from Super Smash Brothers and stuff like that, everybody knows Samus is a girl. Not only that, but they make it obvious throughout the games. I did not beat this. Okay, awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Adrian I'm just gonna call you Rick. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Welcome, Rick! Welcome to the stream. Glad you're with us today, Rick. Glad to have you here. Well, we charged through dungeon number 5! But anyway, I was saying that, they make it really obvious that Zelda's a girl, Samus is a girl, because they'll just show her face throughout the cutscenes. But in Metroid 1, people didn't know that. You just play in this helmeted human. And it's not till the very end where they have the... Yeah, she is. Spoiler! Now, I didn't experience that for myself, but I watched a lot of G4 when I was growing up, back when that was a TV station. The video game TV. These days, people don't even have TV anymore. Like, do people actually pay for cable? Do people pay for cable anymore? I feel like it's outdated. I feel like with the internet, you just don't even need it. Maybe people do. Maybe people are just stuck in their old ways. But I know I don't. I haven't watched, like, legit TV in years. Alright, dang it. I still don't know. I forgot how to deal with those bunnies. Let's light up this room. Why am I fighting in the dark? TV? Yeah, exactly. What is TV? Where did this sorcery come from? Okay, let's fight this. Oh, man. Oh, no! That went grim. Very fast. Oh, that's true. Actually, it's really funny that you bring that up. Because one time, my dad, like, after cell phones started to be a thing, and then my dad was like, dude, we don't need a landline anymore. I'm just gonna get rid of it. And he tried to do that, and then they actually wanted to charge him more money to get rid of it. Isn't that crazy? Pretty nuts if you ask me, man. It's just like, I was thinking about ordering a pizza this morning, which I then realized that I shouldn't be that lazy, and pizza's not a morning food anyway. But there was this really sweet deal that they were having. But I put so many toppings on it, it ruined the deal. Made it cost like 3 times as much. It's the same kind of thing. If you go outside their little boundaries, they're gonna penalize you. Fish Waffle, welcome to the stream! Glad to see you today. Thank you for the host. Fish Waffle, I bought a huge thing of Reese's the other day. I know you love Reese's, so I thought about you when I bought it. It was like 12 for $1.50, which was pretty awesome. I usually don't eat candy. You can give me hints if you want to. I think I made a ton of progress yesterday. I almost made progress too quickly. So maybe just hold off on advice until I get really stuck. Dang it. Pizza is totally a morning food. Yeah? It is? Really? I guess it can be, but I don't think it's ideal in the morning. Discounted candy. Oh yeah, because Valentine's just passed. Oh man, I hope there's still discounted candy. I am such a huge fan of... When I say I don't usually eat candy, I don't usually eat, like, name brand, like, regular Reese's or Hershey's candy, but I totally eat dark chocolate. I can prove, I think that's a pretty delicious thing. And it counts as healthy, even if just barely. Or for arrows, got it. Okay, we don't have arrows yet, though. So I'm just gonna kill. Kill, kill, kill. They have breakfast pizza. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They have breakfast pizza, breakfast bagels, pizza bagels. But just because it exists doesn't make it good. At my local taco fast food place called Del Taco, which is awesome. I don't know if Del Taco's all over the place or just near me, but they have breakfast tacos, which is like sausage, egg, and cheese in a tortilla. And at first I thought, man, I'm gonna come here for breakfast. And I thought, man, I would actually definitely not want to eat that for breakfast. Is that you say there with graph paper, made your own maps? Really? Was it? I guess video games were so new back then that it would still be fun. But, man, that just sounds so tedious. I guess you'd be really invested. You'd get a sense of pride from drawing out your own map. And maybe kind of like how grinding is fun, you would feel fun in the sake that, like, you know that it's helping you out in this game that you're playing. But man, I just think tedious when I hear that. Well, this room's worthless. I wasted a key just to get a map. It's in the shape of E.T. Oh my gosh. Del Taco is everywhere. Oh, fantastic. That is awesome. I love Del Taco. I think they are the greatest thing in the world. Do you need to do Taco Bell breakfast? Really? Do they make good breakfast though? That's the real question. Yes, yes. Gloriousness. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, you could just wander around aimlessly for hours, and hopefully to eventually stumble on the right solution. But I guess you're right. Well, you could also just buy a guide, or call the Nintendo helpline, or ask a friend. You weren't totally out of options, it was just a whole lot more inconvenient for all that stuff. Does anyone know what this map is really supposed to be? It looks exactly like E.T. But I don't know what it's really supposed to be. I guess it could be anything. The map at the top left, right under where it says level 5, I mean. Making mac and cheese. Nice! That sounds delicious. Now what do we do in this room? Oh, this is a lot easier when I can actually see. I don't know why I'm lazy about using the candle. It's not like I have limited magic or anything. Good. Yes. Well, as long as it's good. That's the important thing. Live first, worry about being healthy second. Be happy first. And then, when you have enough other things to make you happy, besides food, then be healthy. Because I feel like a good diet can make you feel better all the time. Do they really not die to bombs? Oh, I do have arrows! Yes! Glorious. Wait, there's no point to that whole thing, though. I have no idea, but welcome to the stream, Freuton! Glad you are with us today, Freuton! Hope you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday. But I don't know what the map is either. I'm pretty sure it was E.T. though. Let's go. Had a notebook just for passwords. Well, that's kind of cool then. If you like wrote down like, all right, I just got to the second boss. Here's my password. I just got to the third boss. Here's my password. Because then you could realize like, all right, this was my favorite part of the game. Let me go back to my old notebook and gosh. And go like straight back to that point in the game. It's kind of like save states if you already beat the game and you recorded it all then. Gee, Tame always agrees with me. I'm always right. Bad handwriting. Oh yeah. Oh man, that sounds pretty obnoxious then. Like testing every 0 for an O. I guess you could fix it a little, but then you wouldn't realize until it's too late. I never thought of that. I never really have to read my own handwriting. I always just like, I guess in my whole life, you write a paper, even if you handwrite it, you just turn it in. You write your name down. Other people have to read your handwriting. You don't have to read your own. It's never bothered me that I have terrible handwriting. Day's going alright. Awesome. Glad to hear that. And thank you for the host, Rick. I appreciate it. My day is going great so far. My boss was really mad at me at work. But it happens. That's what bosses do. Their job is to get mad at me. And my job is to do my job. Level 5 is a bad level. Really? I don't mind it. It seems like a fine level. I think the one thing that I've noticed most dominantly about Zelda 1 and 2 compared to other Zelda games is you see the same room layout so much over and over and over and over again. Just like room, a couple of enemies, and some platforms. And I guess, I mean, people have explained before how that was chosen to limit the sprites and limit like the usage. The wasted, try and preserve as much space, because I guess they were really pushing the limit as far as what the Famicom was up to. Or NES. Oh jeez, why am I wasting my money? There we go, perfect. But that is like something really obvious that I noticed in this game compared to Link to the Past. English teacher. Man. Doesn't accept handwritten papers. Yeah. Well, in college I don't think they do anymore. But in high school it was accepted. I don't think they should in college. Because in college then they start like checking it. They put it in secret systems to see if you plagiarized it and searching the whole paper on Google and stuff like that. So that makes sense. They have websites where you can try and buy a paper, either pay someone to write it for you, or find a similar paper and then you just buy it and then you have the rights to it. I really should have been one of those people who just does other people's homework for money. That would have been a nice way to make money in college. Except I was too lazy to ever do that. Is that most enemies here can take 2 hearts. Really? Oh jeez. Man, oh whoa! I think this is our mini-boss. He does not look very mini. Let's just run. Okay, I see exactly what you're saying. I'm actually tempted to just leave this whole place, go ferry up, and then try it again. I guess the biggest question is how far it is to the closest ferry. Continue. Or I could just get good. Either one of those. Where's the closest ferry? Time to explore. I think there's an old man up here. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's go pay the old man. In some games, when you pay for something like this, they heal you too. Oh man, that jerk, he's making fun of me! Not enough to talk. What a punk. I was afraid of that. The problem is, now it's negative reinforcement. Now I feel like... why would I ever pay for rent again? When he just taunts me. You could get in trouble? Wait a minute, seriously? Wait, how? How is that even possible? I've done... there's something you can do in college. Maybe it's exactly what you're talking about. Where you write one paper, you submit it for 2 different classes, because so often they give you really, really broad topics. And then you can just coordinate it where you come up with an essay that works for both classes at once. Oh jeez. Maybe that counts as plagiarizing yourself. The dungeon is a lizard. Seriously, that's a lizard? That does not look anything like a lizard. I don't see that at all. I'm about to die. Man, I'm at like no life. Jeez, these guys do not die. Oh, he ate the bomb. I don't understand these guys. Am I supposed to make them eat the bomb, or do I have to... I don't think I want to let them eat the bomb. Which is like the opposite of what you would do in Ocarina of Time. Really? That's crazy. Okay, so I'm guessing self-plagiarism just when you use the same paper twice. But that's insane! I feel like you should be rewarded for being so ingenious. To plan it all out. I guess it's kind of a problem, because it's like, yo, you're supposed to do my work for my class and do their work for their class. But it's one of those things where, like, if no one finds out, it's perfectly harmless. It's not like I'm less smart because I didn't write 2 separate papers. There we go. I think it's a victimless crime. I only did it once, though. The only harm that I would see is if the harm in the way of, like, not learning as much patience and perseverance as you would if you were pressed to do 2 different things instead of just one. But those are like life skills, and you're probably gonna learn those anyway. Oh, really? Well, that... You could get in trouble for not citing anything, though. Like, someone else could write it. How do I get out of this room? I don't have any items I could use here. Run up to grad school. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I didn't know that. So you're saying in, before grad school it's not a big deal? And then in grad school and afterwards it's not a problem? This is kind of dumb. It's trial and error. I just have to try pushing every single block in every single direction. And really just hope for the best. Come on, block. Be my buddy. Are any of these gonna work? Alright, plan B. We're just gonna start bombing walls. Yeah, there we go. It worked. Oh man, I don't like these guys. Wait. Aren't these the scary guys? Oh shoot, they are the scary guys. Come on, blocks! One of you has to move. Gosh, now it's just like dodging enemies. No! Ah, man. If you... Not a big deal before grad school. Oh, got it, that's interesting. How did I do what? What's up, ones, Dan? How you doing, ones, Dan? I noticed you at this time. You didn't sneak in successfully. Like last time. Good to see you today, ones, Dan. I'll be charged through dungeon number 5. And... Gosh, these guys again. I was about to complain about how many bombs I had since I just used so many bombs. Then it'd feel like first world problems, because I have 7. Well, 5 now. How did I go down to 5? I just had 7. Oh well, now I'm back up to 8. When you kill all the enemies... Oh, are you serious? I was really hoping they wouldn't put me through that much torture. There's like 11 enemies in that room. And they're all hard to fight. I think we might have no choice but to leave this place. Yay, bombs. Wait a minute. If I could bomb that other room from the other side, then that would mean I could bomb this wall. Ha. Ha ha! Ha! Oh man, I figured out a secret. That's pretty cool. Oh, really? That's... So is this... This sounds like the whole reason why everyone hates this dungeon, then. There's so many of them. Let's leave. I'm on half a heart. There's no way I can fight them. Really? The book? The guidebook? The thing that modern games don't even come with anymore? Although Mario Maker did. I have a Mario Maker, like... It's a big book. It's like a 50-page art book that came with Mario Maker, and that's pretty cool. Arrows, babe? Do arrows work on those guys? 2nd of them. There's more? Oh, great. Just what I wanted to see. I'm gonna try and find the closest fairy fountain. If that's a good idea? I don't know. But I'm gonna try. Let's go up here. Arrows don't work. Oh, man. I don't know what those guys are. They're like horsemen. No one's here. I'm all alone. Do these guys, whatever that is on the right, does that have a modern equivalent to a current Zelda game? Only programmer. Got it. Okay. Let's climb down. Miyamoto's a genius. He's awesome. And this game's way more forgiving than other games. You've been working on a survival RPG? That's cool ones, Dan. How are you making it? Are you like an official game designer, or are you using some program that's not too hard to work with, like RPG Maker? Either way, that sounds pretty exciting. They're called linnels. Text. Unity. Cool. Unity seems kind of hard to work with. So I assume you have some kind of advanced knowledge. I tried making my own levels in a few different games before. In GoldenEye, there's a program where you can make your own, well, not really make your own level, but at least modify a bunch of things so that you can place enemies and do all sorts of cool stuff. And that's pretty cool. Because I love GoldenEye. But man, anything that involves creation takes forever. Used by various indie devs. Yeah, I know what indie is. I know what Unity is. I have a friend who, like, he was building his own game on Unity. He showed me how it worked and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. He's a programmer. And man, programmers make, like, tons of money. They live in the land of the rich. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Yeah. Game design does take forever because you have to think of, I think, at least what I've learned from Mario Maker is that you make something that you think is fair and fine. As soon as I started watching people play the levels that I created in Mario Maker, oh gosh, I'm dead. That is when I realized, like, anything that you had planned, people are gonna ruin it. They're gonna die in every single way. They're gonna get frustrated by things that you never even thought of. I've beaten 1 through 4. I'm currently looking for a fairy fountain that's not too far from the mountain. But I don't know if I can find one. So that's our current quest. Our current goal. I think there's one in the forest somewhere. So I'm basically just wandering around aimlessly. But I don't mind. It also means we're getting money along the way. Yes, here's a fairy. Perfect, just what I wanted. To make a minimum viable product for your platformer. Really? Did you finish making the platformer? Is it playable? Can I play the game you made once, Dan? That would be really cool. Oh, jeez. I lost half a heart already. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a fantastic feature. Because then a lot of people are like, oh, I can't beat my own level. I gotta make it easier. I gotta make it easier. Or they just sit there and grind it out. There's one thing I've realized is, like, I don't know why, but a lot of people really want to make hard levels. But most people don't like playing hard levels. If it took you 6 hours to beat it, barely anyone's actually gonna put 6 hours in for them to beat it too. Is that everything? With the building and game, you have to design everything? Yeah, that's true. If you don't have an engine, or even if you do, you still have to generate every step of the way. And that takes forever. And since it takes forever, that takes all the fun out of it. Yeah, exactly, Fishbuffle. It's cool when you see the little map where everyone died. And it's like, whoa, there's a million X's there. I usually see a lot of X's at the start of my level, and then I guess the people who are really bad ended up quitting. And then there's slowly like less and less X's as the level goes on. Yeah, I'm learning the experience with Dark Nuns. We're slowly learning how to beat them. But it's tricky. I really don't mind going back to that fairy fountain though, in case I die. I just gotta stay really focused. Like, I don't think they're that hard to do. Jeez, how many hits does he take? That was like 3 hits. Jeez. It feels like it's mainly just about patience. Wow, they each take 3 hits. Man, if you had the wooden sword and the green tunic, this would be like impossible. And this is after a full heal. Alright, sweet. Oh no! Music, sounds. Oh yeah. That's true, I didn't even think about that. Good music can make a world of difference in a game. When I play games not streaming, oh dang it, no. I usually end up just muting the game, just because I'm doing something else or watching a stream while I play the game. But if someone's just focusing, like there are games I've played where there's no music, and that is just so off-putting. Or even no music at certain parts of the game. Even popular games like Halo, there's no music when you're playing Halo, there's just the gun sounds. At least for like 90% of the game. At least during the multiplayer in Halo 4 and a lot of the other games. I mean, I never really noticed that because I was always playing with buddies and we were talking about stuff, and there were explosions and stuff. But man, music can just make so much difference. Doesn't matter how much damage I take, I'm just going to the forest anyway. Takes ages. Yeah, it does. But there have been so many indie developers who have made their entire own games, like Undertale. One dude made that. One guy. Well, I guess he had some help, but still pretty impressive. Hey, we got a heart. Oh, most of them are in the subworlds. That's too bad. Yeah, dark nuts are obnoxious. They're not the worst. I'm slowly learning. And I really don't mind at all, like going out, killing randoms, and healing back up, as I am now. Because at least we're slowly getting money. And more money means I can shoot more arrows, that means I can buy more secrets, it means I can see more of the game. 3D modeling. Really? Okay. So then most people who build their own game is probably going to be in 2D. Yeah, Halo does have really good music in the solo, which is why I'm so surprised they don't have like multiplayer made music. Wow, I cannot believe I actually got past that without taking damage. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Undertale's simple, but man, the design is so good, and the music is so good. He did the music, too. Oh, jeez. And thank you for following Nietzsche77! Thank you very, very much. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself today. While we continue Zelda 1 through the NES-a-thon. And it's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know why Bungie left. I guess they left to go make Destiny. I've heard some pretty underwhelming things about Destiny. Did I really just take damage? I didn't see an enemy, but I guess an enemy spawned like right underneath my feet, right before I walked into this room. I guess it happens. Okay, Link. We're one heart down. Let's go! Jeez. Jeez, there's a lot of mummies. Man, that is a serious amount of damage that you were talking about. I kind of want to kill them. I guess kind of is like in a small way of practice. These guys seem like they have similar AI to the Dark Nuts, and that they just walk around in random directions. They randomly change direction, but they can be hit from all 4 directions. The Dark Nuts seem a little bit faster though. Maybe it's just me though. Jeez. It's scary because you have to space very carefully. You always want to err on the side of not taking damage, but if you're too careful, you'll never get anywhere. Jeez. Now, if enemies don't respawn when I leave the room, I think I could technically just kill... Oh, thank goodness. Kill 1 or 2, leave and kill some enemies, kill 1 or 2 again. Jeez. Alright, that was pretty serious. We're gonna try again. Back we go. Or we could try and find a different room of this dungeon. Sword. Part of the magic rod or bombs. I don't like the solution of bombs. Even though I have a bunch of bombs. Maybe I should just try and find somewhere else in the dungeon. When they're clustered together. Okay, got it. Yeah, so it'll at least be good to try bombs every now and then. Cause that could be, if I can hit like 3 of them, that'll be 3 hits, and that's pretty good. To an EXE. Okay, got it. I'll be sure to check that out later then. Cool. Let's go. I'm gonna heal up again. And just be really, really careful. Jeez, jeez. Okay, to the forest. Deeper. When I was making my Mario Maker levels, a lot of the time I felt like... So obviously we've established that it takes a lot longer to make the game than it does to play it. And when I first started making Mario Maker levels, I was feeling like, alright, this took me 5 hours to make. I'm gonna make it hard enough where it takes everyone 5 hours to beat. Pretty quickly realized it's a horrible idea. And I guess as a game designer, you just have to accept the fact that you might put like some number of hours into making your thing, and then the actual person's only going to spend a fraction of that actually playing it. I guess the hope is that enough people play it to make it worth it, or just the experience of making it is fun enough to make it worth it in itself. We can pay off the guy again. Jeez. I like making money. Really basic. Okay. Jeez. Alright, let's go running. Maybe I will one of these days. One's then. Alright. Perfect. That didn't take that long, just a little bit of running. Gosh, man. So many spiders! The last time there was only one spider. I don't know why so many of them just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, trying again. We got our 8 bombs. I am ready for action. I'm ready to fight. We've got our bombs. We've got our tactics. We've got almost full health. Even though we're not quite there. That's okay. I don't mind. I guess the game starts out easy. It feels like it's gotten a lot harder at this point. I guess just to like lure you in. And then you feel invested in it. And you feel like, man, I can't give up on this game. Even though in my personal life, when I was growing up, there were so many games I started playing, and then I just gave up when I got to the end for one reason or another. It goes into testing. Yeah. Really? You're making a Link to the Past mod? What is it like? Are you making like custom dungeons or custom items or something, Fish Waffle? I will play it. That would be cool. I am a huge fan of fan games and ROM hacks of games. I think they're super cool. Oh, jeez. Well, that missed. Well, that hit 3 of them. Let's run. Oh, man. I wanted that heart so badly, I tanked like 2 pieces of damage. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Maybe I should just try again with 3 hearts. Yeah, that's true too! I did try and make my own for like a school project when I was in 7th grade. There was like 4 of us trying to make like a very, very simple movie. It took like 9 or 10 hours, and it was like 20 minutes long. And I could not believe it. It was absolutely insane. I guess part of it is if you don't plan properly. Oh, dang it. Then it can really wreck you. Watching Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 randomized. Nice. That's pretty exciting. We're at 1 bomb. That's bad. I've been wasting them. I really want to practice on these guys. Even though it's a much simpler form of combat to fight these guys. The benefit being, there's a chance I could get a heart. Oh, jeez. And there's a chance I could just screw up and get hurt. And there's a chance I could get a bomb. Practice. Oh, really? You made 5 games? That's pretty exciting. Practice. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh, I didn't know Kotaku is still publishing articles about that kind of stuff. That's really neat. Okay. Continue! I guess we'll go heal up again. I mean, maybe I could try farming those guys. I don't know. I don't really mind. I really don't mind. We could go pay off this guy. Let's see what he says. For 10 rupees. Are you serious? Do you have to pay him the maximum amount every time? Jeez. No new dungeons. Wait a minute, no new dungeons. What are you? Oh. That's pretty well seen as links to us. Oh! Oh! Cool. Okay. So then you were just changing like some of the color scheme stuff? And some of the text. Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. Back to the forest. Have you guys ever worked with the Source engine? If you wanted to do 3D stuff, that would be a cool place to start. Yes, there you go. There's a game called the Stanley Parable that's all about a game designer who made a bunch of different little, like, unfinished, uncompleted games in the Source engine. All unreleased. But he made them anyway. Back to work. Alright, well thank you so much for stopping by today, Fish Waffle. I really appreciate it. Have fun getting back to work. Good luck doing the things you've got to do. Oh, jeez. I was not paying attention. Yo, what's up, review for you? Glad to see you today. How's it going, man? Figured out why you don't like most. Oh, jeez. Why you don't like most sports video games? Yeah, I can see that. I think the biggest reason why people play sports games in the first place is because they watch sports. Maybe they don't want to play the sport themselves, but at least they can play it in video game form. I think it's like you learn to appreciate the sport game after playing the sport a lot. The only sports I really liked were Wii Sports, but I haven't really played sports games at all. Yes, oh my gosh, that was so perfect. Getting a heart rifle before I enter. in Unreal. Oh, really? So Source Engine's like dead if it's all just Unity and Unreal? Okay. I think Unity's free as well. Which is weird. Why do they make so many really good things that are free? Like OBS? OBS and XSplit are the two main things you'd use for streaming. XSplit costs money. OBS is way better, and it's free. Maybe they're just really passionate about helping people with whatever they want to do. I don't know. But you would think if you make something so great, they would probably want to charge money for it. Yes. No! Oh man, that did 3 of them. Wow, that killed 2 of them. Good, good, good. We're taking a lot of damage, but at least we're dealing a lot of damage. Jeez. I wasted all my bombs. That's probably a terrible idea. Should really remember not to waste all my bombs. Yes. Glorious health. Alright, the last one. Oh my gosh. That is crazy lucky. What could be better than a fairy of all things? Okay. Oh man, bats. This is good. Usually a room like this means we're about to run into the dungeon item, which I am ready to get. That would be pretty exciting. Wait, what? I was just here. Wait a minute, I'm not even on the map. There's... Oh, I am on the map. I'm at the top right. Well, this is confusing. There's 2 doors. I have 2 keys. That didn't do anything. This is a troll block. Now I can't go back to where I already was. Yeah, we did. We beat the Dark Knights using all my bombs, though. But it worked. Releasing... Really? Amazon, of all people? Well, okay. I guess more game engines out there is probably a good thing. Are you kidding me? This must be the room you were talking about. There's 1 block, so there has to be a secret. Jeez. Jeez, you turned around at the last second. Okay, we gotta get out of here. I cannot beat these guys on half heart. Oh, man. That is serious. That is really serious. Link. Go through that door. A key. Awesome. Wait a minute. Bats. Bats are a good thing. Bats might have hearts. Bats are also killable with the boomerang. These bats had nothing. I don't... Maybe they don't spawn anything. I wish I had bombs right now. This is just a death wish. Man, I thought I got so far. It turns out I was only halfway there. Speaking of stats... Yeah, that's true. You're absolutely right. Review for you. Oh, dang it. Well, that sucks. $10,000? Jeez. Well, maybe you could just make a simpler game. I really just want to farm these guys. I want, like, 8 hearts from them. Gosh, no. He just clobbered me. He didn't let me escape. Okay. Let's go. I think we definitely need to heal the fall. If I'm gonna have to deal with that many Dark Nuts twice, that's pretty good, getting a heart this early. I did not know that that was gonna be back-to-back. Ratmus! What's up, Ratmus? How you doing? Glad to see you today. What is up, Ratmus? It's a Gibbido? Yeah. We got Gibbidoed. AVGN? Awesome versatile games not done quick. I don't know what that's supposed to stand for. But I did make up my own acronym. Yes! I am enjoying the awesome Zelda-ness of the 80s. It is quite cool. Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, gotcha. Isn't there a game called Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures? Is that the same thing? No, I think Angry Video Game Nerd is a YouTuber. I got a new phone the other day. I still don't really understand it. I'm like an old man with technology. Hang on one second. Sorry, I have to keep in touch with my family. Right. He did a whole rant on the naming of creatures in Zelda. Really? Cool. That's neat. I know in Majora's Mask when you burn a Gibbido with fire arrows, they turn into Redeads. I thought that was pretty cool. You're finally on chapter 7 out of 8 of your game. Cool! Well, that's pretty exciting. Good luck with the rest of your playthrough. There we go. Hang on one second. I like the music though. I was told that the reason why old music is really good is because it has a strong melody. I don't really know what that means, but I'm assuming it means something to video game people, or music people I should say. And I think it's kind of true. Old music is a lot more memorable, not just because you hear it a million times. Because I guess even like Halo music, after you hear it a million times, and then they put in like little remixes and you're like, whoa, this sounds extra good. They need to do some science on whatever happened to Undertale music, because that stuff is like, I don't know, I guess a lot of the video game music I really like is usually stuff I'm really familiar with. But if you hear music from a game and you've never even played it, and you already liked it, like you already liked the music before playing the game or before knowing anything about the game, and that means that music is really good, because then you're not being biased by the quality of the game. Take one good guess what you're gonna have to do before the next boss. I have no idea. Beat a bunch of enemies before the next boss? I don't know, I'm not a very good guesser. Jeez! Man, I messed this up badly. Kajaga-go-go. Is that really one word? Or is that like 3 words combined into one word? Oh, thank goodness! Fairy, you better not disappear on me. Oh man, that was a real lifesaver. Yeah, I totally agree. Music is hugely important to games. Especially if you intentionally, like, pay close attention to the music. Pay close attention to audio in general while you're playing your game. I read a review of an anime that I watched the other day. The guy was complaining that, like, the music forces you to feel a certain way, rather than the writing allowing you to feel that way. And I think that's an interesting point. Music can definitely have an impact on your emotions. But trying to stay objective, I guess. Or even on the flip side, if something has really bad music and you're starting not to like it, and then you realize, like, wait a minute, what if I just mute the game and then just play it anyway? Like, if I played Sonic that way, I would probably like Sonic a lot more. The lack of music. Yeah, in horror games, a lack of music is very intentional. When I played Prince of Persia, it really bugged me because they just have no music very, very often. I think Demon Souls used to use lack of music very nicely. Really? I still haven't played Demon Souls or Dark Souls. It all happened as part of the RPG-a-thon! Which will happen after the NES-a-thon. Yeah, it does. It adds a ton. Oh, jeez. Like, even in this game, just when you get to a boss, and the fact that the music doesn't change, I'm so used to boss music kicking in as soon as you get to a boss. In any game, honestly. But Zelda games especially. Especially since so often they have one, like, boss theme track that they use throughout the entire game. And I kind of feel like, wait a minute, is this the boss? Especially when I win, a lot of the bosses you've beaten in, like, 1 or 2 hits, like Monthala and some of the other ones. I was like, oh, well, there's my Triforce piece. I guess I won. I guess that's it. It's grinding. Oh, no. Grinding is the worst. I didn't mind grinding that much in Zelda 2, though. Just think about the fact that you're getting more powerful. Or try and do it without the grinding. I don't know when I'm gonna play Splatoon, Daniel. I don't know, man. It's a good question. Yeah, Super Metroid's music is fantastic. So you spend a lot of time in Super Metroid just like wandering around and like, where am I supposed to go? The game doesn't tell you. The game doesn't know where you're supposed to go. I did play I actually played it twice. It was the first game that I streamed. And then I played it again a couple months ago. I love Super Metroid. Jeez. I think it's a really cool game to replay. Because even if you played it before, if you play it a second time, I feel like you're not going to play it the same way. There's going to be things you're going to miss. There's going to be things that you're going to find that you didn't find the first time. You're going to do stuff in a different order. It's such an open game that it honestly felt like completely different. There were bosses that when I played it the first time, they were incredibly hard for me. When I played it through it the second time, there were other bosses that were really hard. And that's just really, really cool that they gave you that much freedom in a game. Alright, here we go. I do have a long list of completed games, and it's getting longer and longer. And I'm proud of the list of games. Almost all of them I played blind on stream for the first time in my life. I'm really just trying to get good this time. Yes, alright, can we beat them with 4 hearts? Yeah, I totally agree. Even when I asked for help when I was playing Super Metroid, like, I did get lost. Even though I'd played it before, I still got lost. And then it was kind of funny because the speedrunner perspective on where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do is dramatically different from how, like, the path of least resistance, I'll say, aka the casual path. And that was kind of fun to negotiate my way through. Well, we died again. Is there anything else in the dungeon? I guess is the next question. If I could find something else here? Not the bunny room. Even though I love that there is a bunny room. I don't know what this means. I don't have any sounds. I also don't know what a dig dogger is. Your favorite game of all time? Really? My favorite games of all time would be Mario Maker, Portal 2, Perfect Dark, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and some other games like that. Symphony of the Night. Really? Well, since I didn't beat Castlevania 1, I could either keep playing that after I beat Zelda 1, or I could start playing a different Castlevania game. I think Symphony of the Night's one of the most well-known ones. I don't know why I'm trying to boomerang these guys. But I do need to play a Metroidvania. Here we go. Perfect. Yes! One little heart for me. Looking forward to get Axion Flux. Never heard of it. Man, I am at 2 hearts. I am falling way behind on this heart scale. Man, so this whole dungeon is just empty except for like 2 rooms. That's what I'm really figuring out here. Unless this room is bombable. No! Ah, man, I was right there. Because you spend more time with the characters. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. I like thinking of it that way. It's totally different. Yeah? Yeah, I know the Metroidvanias are way different from, like, the NES, the classic ones. But I think they both seem cool. Alright, sweet, we got some bombs. Let's go! Oh man. Man, listen to that sound they make. It sounds so primal and dinosaur-esque. I like it. We're trying to climb back to that room that I just died at. Comes from in. Yeah. I'm familiar with how Metroidvania games work. I've just never beaten one before. Okay. Run through these punks. Man, no hearts. I'm getting greedy. I just want to find out if I can bomb this room. Not this one. The one right beyond this. Jeez. Okay. I guess I should light up this room. I've been so lazy about my candle. Just trying to be really hardcore and navigate without it. Honestly, I think it looks cooler if you can be hardcore. It's also harder. And it's also a terrible idea because you have, like, no reason not to light up the room. Seriously? I'm gonna try that again. Just because I'm disappointed by this wall. Wow. I am very deeply disappointed by this wall. It doesn't explode. Man, I was really hoping to find, like, my own secret easy route. Alright, we're gonna test this one. I don't like this wall. Darn it, why? That's unfortunate. If I tried it twice and it didn't work, it's probably never gonna work. It's so different, I guess. Really? Yeah, it takes some learning. It's a big step in a different direction, that's for sure. Maybe we can fight this guy! Yo, I'm Vagino! Welcome! What is up? How you doing? How's your day? Glad to see you today. Glad you're with us. Am I doing anything to this guy? Is he just laughing at me? I want to see if I can kill this guy. What if he, like, dies to the candle of all things? Let's try that. Alright, dude, time to face the candle. Fight my candle of wrath. That didn't do anything. Did I make him fight my wrath? Or my blue one? I know, I'll use my paper on him. Let's show him this document. That will make him cower in fear. The paper doesn't do anything. I don't know if I can fight this guy. Oh well. Including RPG conflicts, familiars. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. And that's cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah, he doesn't. I actually found the old woman. I actually showed her the paper. But all she had were potions. Maybe I should actually buy a potion. Yes, fairy, fairy, fairy. Oh man, I dodged the fairy. I could buy a potion. I don't have enough money though, but I could save up. They did do a reskin? Wait, for what console? For what system? That sounds cool. Even though I haven't beaten Castlevania 1. Castlevania 1's so insanely hard. I really need to beat that game. Okay. Here we go. Tried Undertale, didn't pass this. Really? Yeah, you gotta be dedicated to actually finish the fastest run. Yo, what's up, son? Jeff? Welcome. How are you doing, son? Jeff? How's your day? Glad you're with us today. Well, we jeez, ha, showed that Zora showed that Zora what's up. It's totally different. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go. Full speed ahead. Oh man, I could just walk on the river and shoot her that way. Simon's Quest revamp. Yes! No! I took the heart and then I took damage. Not the usual process that I want to go through. Okay, 1, 2. And he had to have his truck towed. Oh, really? Well, I hope he's okay. I'm really sorry about that. And that sounds expensive to have his truck towed. I had my car towed in the, like, you're not supposed to be parking here kind of way. It was like $100. Actually, $175 for me to get out of there. And I had to pay in cash. And I'm like, oh man, I had to borrow money from a friend. So it was really awkward. But I guess if you're in a car accident, that's probably the least of your worries. That is pretty serious, though. Wrecked. I don't even need the heart. Okay. Get back in there. Really? Yeah, that's just how Undertale is for some people, though, review for you. Some people just don't connect with it. I think it's just like puns. Some people love puns, some people hate puns. And I'm pretty sure if you hate puns, then you're not really gonna connect with Sans and Papyrus early on. And I think if you don't connect with them, then you're not really gonna like the game. I feel like the initial burst of how awesome those two characters are is what fuels why so many people completely fell in love with the game. Because afterwards you run into Alphys and some of the other obnoxious characters, and it becomes a little less awesome. I think that's why. And I think there's more to it. Like, there's a certain type of person who's more likely to like puns. Like, if you have a certain quirkiness about you. But some people just are not like that. Yeah, there are a lot of puns, and I like it. It's okay. It's like somebody cut him off. Oh man, that sucks. I'm really sorry about that. Jeez. That is really unfortunate. Okay. Let's get back and fighting. Perfect. Okay. People were talking to me about the revamped version of Simon's Quest. If I played Simon's Quest, though, I don't think I would want to play a revised version. Thank you for the host, Smoke! Thank you very much, Smoke-a-Loud. Dude, I was actually watching you play Undertale just the other day, and that was awesome. For you guys who don't know, Smoke just finished his first playthrough of Undertale, and that was pretty exciting. It is so cool to watch someone go through that game for the first time. There we go. Perfect. Especially when they do like all the voices and everything. It puts so much character into the game. Like, that's a game I've watched people play 100 times over. Welcome, Smoke! Glad to see you today, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you did, Epic! That is right. But you already had the game. Dang it. Dead again. Okay, let's try again. We don't give up. Should love to make sequels. Yeah? That'd be cool. Well, you could make your own ROM hack. Like, fans made Parallel Worlds, the fan-made sequel, I guess, to A Link to the Past. Now, granted, it's not... And that's kind of like... I guess I would call it the Mario Maker problem. Where you, as the developer, think all your things are really clever and really smart, but they end up being really frustrating and hard to people who actually play it. But if you're able to deal with that, then Parallel Worlds is pretty cool. Yeah, you beat it. That's right. That's pretty awesome. Did a neutral run, so that was exciting. A sequel to Zelda 2. Well, I don't know if there's anything like that. Well, there is the randomizers, though. The randomizers that you guys were talking about. I think Miyamoto said he was disappointed in Zelda 2. Somebody said that. He was like, man, my only failure. It wasn't a failure, it was just probably too hard for most people. You'll probably end up doing that. Yeah? That would be cool. Jeez. This room is so hardcore. Dang it, not again. You'll make it different, still good. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's go heal up again. I really got to get better at fighting these guys. I'm at 8 bombs, though. And a lot of pieces to this Triforce. I think there's a potion. The old lady was down to the left, the southwestern part of the map, actually. If I get 68 rupees, that'll be enough to buy a potion. I don't know what a potion does. If it works how it does in A Link to the Past, or not A Link to the Past, in A Link's Awakening, when you run out of health, it kicks in and like revives you. So that could be a potential plan. Plan B. Jeez. There we go. Perfect. Yo, you know what surprises me? If Zelda's been so... Like, a lot of people love Zelda, and a lot of people love Metroid. But there haven't really been that many games that are similar to Zelda, have there? Maybe there have been, and I just haven't really noticed them. Maybe it's just because a lot of times they end up being, like, actual RPGs with level ups rather than straight-up adventure games. There have been games that are similar to Metroid, in the vein of Castlevania, and some other like exploration-based platforming games. But I feel like there's not really been any Zelda clones. But you would expect them when there's been like a million Call of Duty clones in the like shooting world of games. You would expect more clones of Nintendo games. There were a million Mario clones in the vein of like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Little do. Zelda 3. Gets handheld entries. Gets 3 handheld entries. Yeah, you're right. That's true. I never thought of it that way. Except the Game Boy, not even Color, only had one. And I think Game Boy Color only had one Zelda as well. Oh, really? Maybe that's why. Just simple platforming makes it all work. Here we go. Little Do. Never heard of it. Well, I guess Mario just happens to be... Mario is just like a perfected foundation of what a lot of video games already were. Which is just like jump over enemies. Jump on enemies. That type of thing. So I'm not totally convinced what... I don't know for sure. Because I don't know a ton about video game history. But I don't know if what Mario did was something completely unique versus it just being a much more approachable version and like a more refined version of a type of game that was already out there. I had the Oracle games. Wait, those were Game Boy Color? Oh, you're right! Those were Game Boy Color! Did Game Boy Advance have 3 games though? They had Minish Cap. Oh, jeez. Crystal S. No, I've never heard of it. Let me take note of that. I can definitely check that out though. It's an NES game. Alright, sweet. Well, I like NES games. I'm trying to have a little NES marathon for myself. Beating all the classics. But I've never heard of Crystallis. Alright, there we go. Sweet. Really? You guys like it? You like it, 21 like it? Okay. Maybe that could be the next game then on the marathon. Oh man, this is working really well. Gosh, I wanted to get that rupee, but then I realized it's just not worth rushing. It's not worth dying over money. Action RPG. Okay. Well, then that works. As long as it's not turn-based. I don't know if I can handle turn-based RPGs. Perfect. Ultimate 3. Really? Okay, I can check that one out as well. More obscure. Feria. Exodus. Okay, let me quickly take note of these suggestions. Exodus. Feria. Game is so bad. Really? Okay, so then we'll skip that one. Jeez! If I can get through this with 4 hearts left, I should be okay. I hope. Oh man. There we go. Perfect. Yo, Arvin 9! It is going great. Thank you for asking. We're making progress. We're slowly chipping away. Trying to beat this dungeon. It's 2 really, really difficult rooms back to back. This is the second of the 2 that I have not been able to beat. But we can do it. You just gotta be really patient. That's how it's going. Still cringe. Yeah. We're out of those. I don't think arrows do anything. I guess I could try that. Try the candle, I mean. Well, that was a waste of a candle. And you only get 1 use per screen. Jeez. And this is how Link dies. If I arrow them in the back, does it hit them? Nope. There's no good. Yeah, the blue guys are the worst. And they put so many of them in one place. This is the equivalent when Nintendo's like, we'll just put 3 Hammer Bros. The last level had 2. That'll make it harder. Like, no, why would you do this to me? You're just throwing more stuff at me. Usually Nintendo's pretty good at like taking a challenge and making it more interesting. Rather than just like, here. Have more enemies. Have fun with that. It's like, ah, man. That's the last thing I wanted to see. Some family and friends are all nearly different. Yeah. So you play a lot of different games then? my own life, when I'm not streaming, I play like the same games over and over. I play a lot of card games like all the time, and just spend a ton of time playing them. A lot of free-to-play card games, like Hearthstone and some other similar games like it. But I guess it's just because a turn-based game is good if you're like watching a stream while you play a game, because then it's like, okay, pay attention during my turn, talk in chat when it's not my turn. Fuck that. There we go. Engines are more obtuse than widget cheese. What? Really? Yeah, they're a little bit forward sometimes. Not the most difficult puzzles. I mean, what's up, Swords? Me with you! Glad to see you here today, Swords. I hope your Tuesday is going well, and it is a pleasure to have you with us today. Now we charge through. Used to play Hearthstone. Yeah, well, I still signed into Hearthstone because there's a few reasons why I still play. Even if it's not a game that's constantly changing, then there are still decks that are really difficult to play, and that can still be fun. You can still do drafting, and sometimes you draft a crazy deck, and lurking, and working. Alright, sweet, getting stuff done, that is good. You have to work, alright, we'll have a good day at work, Argani Darkness! Thank you so very much for being here. It was a pleasure having you with us today. Go eat some cheese. Yeah, cheese is good all the time. I've been eating a ton of pasta, which means I've been eating a ton of cheese lately. Parmesan cheese, specifically. Like, pretty much every day. I really like pasta because it's so convenient. I cook it in my rice cooker, like, right before work, but then right before I stream. Or right after work, but then before stream. And it's pretty convenient. And it's so cheap, too. I don't eat food because it's cheap. But when it's convenient, and cheap, and delicious, and then I have to choose between, like, go to grocery store. Oh, shoot. I just ran away. Maybe running away is better than taking damage, though. This is true defensive tactics. Oh, dang it. I ran away on accident again. Pizza is good. I love pizza. Then I'm usually gonna try and opt for the somewhat healthy slash cheap, oh dang it, option. Okay, we need bombs out if I'm gonna do this. I eat a lot of pizza too. I eat pizza at least once a week. And then if you get a large pizza and you're not sharing it with anyone like me, then it'll last multiple days. And then at the end of the month, you realize, like, whoa, I've been spending a lot of money on pizza. It's kind of a sad epitome. Yes! Oh my gosh, perfect. I wish it was like 1 in every 8 enemies gave you a fairy. 4 out of 5 enemies suggest you kill them. Yes! Oh man, we scared that guy away. We fought him off of getting my heart. I don't think hearts despawn in this game though. Oh jeez. This guy's on me. This guy by himself dealt like 4 hearts of damage. Wow, that guy was intense. Are you kidding me? I just messed that up. Don't tell me they're all gonna respawn, are they? I might have just messed this up really badly. Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were all gonna come back with a vengeance. There's a lot. Yeah, that's good though. Variety is the spice of life. Really? That is not good towards me with you. You should get more variety in your diet, man. I think the grease is gonna get to you. Oh, jeez. Tacos? Tacos are delicious. Variety? Yes, variety is amazing. One time, I just said, I was actually going to Del Taco with my roommate, and I said, like, man, I wish variety wasn't the spice of life. I wish I could just eat Del Taco every day. And I was just kidding around, but then he quoted me, and I'm like, man, that sounds really depressing when I read that back to myself. I don't know, but then again, on the other side, if you know what makes you happy, and then you just live towards that goal every single day, whether it's just like, even if it's just something like playing the same game all the time, then more power to you. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's go. Let's go sashimi. I don't know what sashimi is. My diet is mostly pasta, smoothies. Smoothies are incredible. You just take a million fruits and you're like, man, I am way too lazy to eat like a lime, and then like 3 grapes, and then half an apple, and then 3 pieces of a melon. Like, because obviously you need to be healthy, you need to eat a lot of different foods. But then in a smoothie, you just shove them all in one giant blending cup. And before you know it, you have something that as soon as you drink this thing, it's going to make you feel invincible. Oh, man. Yes. A heart. Perfect. Live off pasta and pizza. Yeah, that's kind of how I am too. Pasta, pizza, smoothies. Those are the 3 staples of my diet. For better or for worse. Man, I can't decide. For anyone who hasn't noticed, there are 2 rooms that are back to back that were really hard to deal with. I don't know if it's better to go back and heal to full, or just to fight them head on. Yes, exactly, Sire, and welcome to the stream, Sire. How you doing, man? Glad you're with us today. Well, we suffer through this. I hope your day is going well. Oh no! We're dead again. But yeah, I do feel invincible. I feel so healthy. For the longest time, I started eating like frozen vegetables all the time, because I was like, man, these things will stay good forever. I had to give up on that, because then when I started, like, stopped eating frozen vegetables and started eating fresh stuff again, I felt so much better. There are people who tell you that frozen is like the same thing, but man, that is definitely not true. Skip the fighting. Wait, can you do that? No, I don't think you can. There's no way. I tried pushing the block without fighting them all. I'm pretty sure you have to fight them all in both. I love frozen veggies too. It's really convenient, but I definitely feel like way better. I feel much more invigorated when I eat fresh stuff. Maybe it's just the placebo effect where like my mind believes that I should feel better if I eat something that's fresher. Maybe that's an impact. The best storm of soaring now. Really? Skip the first round. How? I'm curious. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, but I'm curious how it works. Mom food is the best. I think that's like the saddest thing of growing up and having to be like an adult. It's like, oh man, I have to make my own meals now. I have to take care of myself. Stir fry? Nice. That's pretty awesome. I eat a lot of food that requires minimal preparation. So I have a rice cooker. I got a rice cooker in college, and man, they are like the most convenient things you can ever have in college. Because you can make rice, you can make pasta, you can boil vegetables. They are incredible devices. And then I kind of just got attached to using it all the time. Because even though it's not like, it's not a ton less effort, but it's definitely a noticeable amount of less effort than cooking any other way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just like anything. You take it for granted, and then once you don't have it anymore, it's like, man, I really wish I had it again. To plot or characters? Oh, really? Yeah, if you don't pay attention to the plot, then Undertale will be ruined for you. When I tried playing Bioshock, I tried really hard to pay attention to the plot, but there's just so much. I feel like Bioshock is not a game that can be streamed for that reason. Even if you try and pay attention to the plot, it's just not really feasible while you're streaming. There's way too much going on. And I feel like the game was okay, but it's known as like an extremely good game. And I feel like I lost appreciation for it because I guess because I missed out on some of the story. Yeah, that's true. I am getting very close. I think you need, is it 48? There was a blue potion? Maybe a green potion and a red one? Oh man, we really need those bombs. Perfect. Grandma meals, really? Those are also very good. Yep, no home cooking. It's kind of funny. There's like such a huge generational shift that I'm pretty sure everyone can see. Like my parents, by this age, they were married. I'm 25 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. My parents were already like having kids, they had a house, they had everything figured out. All my friends are the same way. I don't have a single friend that's married from college. At least not out of my close friends. I guess with more distant friends, some of them are married. And then even the ones who do get married, it's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? We're still like children. Obviously that's not true, but that's just how it feels. Red potion is better. Okay, got it. Man, they are all together. They're having a meeting. Oh man, I'm out of bombs. Man, that would have been perfect timing to bomb them. I wanted to ruin their convention so badly. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Nietzsche. I just don't deal very well with commitments at all. I can't even deal with the commitment of getting a promotion at my job. Because if I get it promoted, that means I have to drive into work. Having to drive into work is way too much commitment for me. If I can't deal with that, I don't see how I could ever deal with, like, a lifelong marriage commitment or having children. Here we go. Perfect. I just like my freedom. Even if I don't use my freedom very well, even if I just use my freedom to just, like, sit all day and do lots of nothing, I'm very proud of when I do nothing. Because I'm intentionally choosing. I will do nothing. There we go. Alright, sweet. Now we're at the next room. Really? I'm kind of the same way. My parents always told me, like, yo, just you wait till you're, like... They always said, you're supposed to be feeling that way at that age. But years have passed. I still don't feel inclined to change my ways. Oh, man. Some people say there's like a biological trigger that says you're supposed to feel a certain way. But I feel like my mind tells me, no matter what my body tells me, I'm gonna listen to my brain over my heart 100% of the time. Oh, jeez, why? I just walked straight into him. Yeah, I know. I had so many hearts that time. But I don't know why. I guess I get nervous when I get to the second room. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow doesn't work. I tried shooting them with an arrow. I even tried in the back. It didn't work. I mean, maybe it pushes them or something. We have almost enough money for a potion, though. Yes, glorious. Okay. Full speed. Freedom. Exactly, exactly! That is exactly what being free is all about. And I like that. I don't like obligations. I don't like making other people feel obligated. Because there are so many times where someone expects something of you, and then you do this thing because they expect you to do it, even though you really don't want to. I mean, it's fine if it's something like they expect you to do something that's good for yourself, that benefits you. But what if it's something that benefits them, and then you're just giving into the pressure of expectations? And then it's hard to defy them and disappoint them, and then you feel bad. But maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should just assert your own authority. Like if your family's having a meetup, if everyone's gonna get together for dinner, this happens to me all the time. But then I'm like, oh man, I don't want to drive hours and hours. I don't want to drive 2 hours to meet with my family for 90 minutes. And I feel really bad saying that, so then I go anyway. And then I go, like, knowing that, like, if you talk about value, that is definitely a bad value. The amount of fun that I have spending, like, an hour and a half with them is way less than the amount of fun that I lose by driving that far. I do it anyway, because you're supposed to meet up with your family. And that's what keeps you feeling human. I can't be too much of a hermit. But I like being aware that, like, I know worlds. I know that I'm doing the wrong thing here. At least for my own. If I was totally selfish, I wouldn't go, in other words. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they don't do anything. Okay. Downward. Let's go! Trying again. Man, we were making so much progress yesterday, too. And then today, we just hit a brick wall with this run. It was just like Castlevania, where the first day I played Castlevania, I beat like a large portion of the game. The second day I played Castlevania, barely got anywhere. That is true. It's funny, because now we're talking about, like, philosophical things and your name is Nietzsche. But if you take a completely objective approach, and this may sound a little bit depressing, but if you just realize that your family are just other humans, are they really that much different from your friends? Like spending time with your friends versus spending time with your family? I don't know. I really don't know. Because there are times when I spend time with my family and it's like, oh man, you people are just arguing. We're supposed to be together. I guess there's some benefit. Like, there are some things that your family will say to you that no one else will say to you. And that is definitely, like, objective value. Even if you don't like spending time with them, meeting up with them so that they can say, like, why aren't you doing this? Or why are you doing this? Like, for me, they'll say, like, yo, you need to throw that shirt away. We need to get you new clothes. Stuff like that. Like a life check of progress. To make sure that I'm not letting myself go too far down the deep end of just... I don't know, there's a lot of things that I don't pay attention to in my own life. And I guess to encourage you to dang it, to have long-term plans. Has a great article about time. Really? Interesting. Not only Undertale, just any game that has plot, character development. Just ignores it all. Really? Sounds like your friend has some issues. You might want to talk about that in depth. Or maybe he just likes a different type of game. I don't know. It's hard to say a review for you. Pretty much lost all interest. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Frappuccino. That's a good question. Let's try that. I think I do, though. I'm pretty sure I can't just push it. You gotta tread carefully. Yeah, I definitely cannot just push this thing. I'm pretty sure the staircase was there all along, actually. I think what it really comes down to, though, as far as, like, me being lazy about seeing my family, is not the fact that I don't want to see them, it's more that the drive is the problem. And that I need to find a way to keep myself entertained during the drive. Like, I need to listen to audiobooks and get stuff like that set up ahead of time. Because I get really bored. If it, just listening to the radio, and it's like, okay, that's random music. But I like audiobooks so much more. Yeah, you have to clear the room. So you gotta just get good. And like, I can put audiobooks on my cell phone. That's what I really need to do. So that way, when I have to, even if it's something else, like if I have to drive into work, that's a 45-minute drive. I really like audiobooks because it feels like you're learning and you're getting smarter, but at the cost of nothing. All you have to do is just pay attention to these words that are being thrown at you. Yeah, podcasts are incredible. Because then you could just focus on it and relax and soak in every minute and every word just while you drive. Here we go. Okay, let's try it again. We don't give up. I just gotta be really, really focused when I get to that second room. Oh, jeez. There we go. Alright, only have heart down. If I get lucky, I guess our luck scales from anywhere from getting a heart all the way up to getting a fairy in the dark nut room. Yeah, we do got this! We can totally get it. I just need to really, really, really focus when I get there. Position link, block down. Oh, jeez. Boulders. So that his sprite is just covering the dark spot. Got it. Oh wait, wrong room. Okay. Interesting. Can I pick this up? And buy bombs. Really? I have 0 bombs. I guess I could just grind for some enemies. Okay, so below a block, so he's just covering the dark spot with his head. Oh shoot. Are there gonna be more of these that... Oh jeez, I don't want to deal with that guy. Okay, I have another plan. If I end up dying, I can see if there's any, like, secret... The other dungeon had a secret entrance. I mean, maybe this one will too? Who knows? Another plan is... Do you guys remember when I found Dungeon 6? What if I just went straight to Dungeon 6? I think it's the one over in the graveyard. There might be something over there. Or do I need this item to go do Dungeon 6? Because I found it by mistake. I'm just killing these guys for practice. Oh man, it does no good if I take damage from my practice. Best do them in order. So you're saying the dark spot. So that's the bottom. I don't understand. I can tell that you can, like, swing Like I'm gonna swing right and then down. Or up and then down, I guess. And that's a little technique that really increases your sword power, I guess. At the bottom. So like right here. So that is the bottom of the block. And he will step right into the block. Practicing in an empty room. Okay. So you're saying you... then press right and A. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, man. Never tried it. From above the block. Okay. Glitched up on you. And you were trapped? That sounds really bad. Okay. Let's try it again. Or I could just fight them, man mode. Jeez, you die so fast, though. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the graveyard. That's my plan. Maybe there's something we can do at that dungeon. The only weird thing is, now we're taking, if I actually do this, we're taking a key from one dungeon and taking it to another. That could be really bad for my long term. I had it? Wait, really? You mean like I could almost do it? So if this was the block, I would just stand here and then swing my sword? Like that? Like right and then left? Power bracelet. Get some potion. Yeah, is the potion just a one-shot thing? You use it and then it's gone forever? Okay, well let's see if we can find an empty room version of that same setup. Or see if I can practice it a little bit. I guess I could just charge through. It doesn't really matter that much. So then I'm guessing that you walk as close as you can to the block. And then you try it? Oh, jeez. Like that? That's what you're saying? You slice upwards, through the block. Hit the enemy on the other side. Interesting. So are you saying that the enemy pushes you into the top of the block? So you have to hit an enemy? Like with the Kibita. Interesting. This might be bad because I might have to repeat this every single time we try it. But we'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Okay. Run away. Yeah, I don't know. I think this might get me dead. Link turns down when pressing left or right. That's her pixels. Okay. I guess I'll try it one more time. And then we're gonna go on to plan B. Which is to the graveyard! Oh, really? What is the greatest thing ever? What have you discovered? Twin Omega. It's an option item. I like optional things. I like things in general. Oh, man. It lets you walk over the block. Yeah, I understand that. And then add real lime juice. Oh, really? I put a lime in my smoothie yesterday, and the intensity of a single lime is overwhelming. I was surprised. What's up, Red? How you doing today, Red? Welcome to the stream, Red. Glad to see you, man. I couldn't believe it, because even with all my other fruits... Thank you for the host, Red. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Even with everything else that I was, put in that smoothie, it was like, mostly just lime taste. Lemon juice is okay. I'm pretty sure lime is healthier, too. In a room full... It's a terrible idea, really? Well, I was thinking, like, if I got stuck, then at least I'd have something to kill me. 1 through 6. Got 1 through 4. Yeah, 4 is hard. 4 is really hard. I think 4 is the hardest out of the original 6, assuming that you are okay with the glitch in Mega Man 1. Mega Man 3 is like a cakewalk, and super fun too. Compared to 4. I say that because I played 4, and then 3, and then 1. Okay. We're gonna go to the graveyard. I don't even know where it is, but I don't mind. I don't mind some exploring. We'll get some money on the way, which means we can fuel a new shield. Does a new shield do any good? Alright, does this do anything? This is gonna be level 4, isn't it? Yeah, this is level 4. I've been there before. I've done everything that dungeon has to offer me. Oh, 4 is that bad. 3 and 5. Are you serious? 3? Wait a minute, why? 3 has the overpowered rush jet, though. And then 5 is not as easy as 6, but it's almost as easy as 6, in my opinion. I beat Mega Man 5 so quickly that I wanted to do another Mega Man, which unfortunately ended up being 4. Yo, what's up, Fluffhead? How are you doing, Fluffhead? How are you? I'm 1 rupee short of the red potion. I think 6 is like the most friendly, after Mega Man 2, of course. Mega Man 2, you can beat like in an afternoon blind. How on earth do we get to the graveyard? Ah, dang it. We got trolled. We got goblined. We got moblined. First time. And you can beat 2 in 35 minutes. Nice! That's pretty awesome. Does anyone know the right path to get through here? I'm pretty sure I can get to the graveyard from here. And then once we can... Yeah, that's it. Awesome. We can't... Yeah, here's the graveyard. Now, the graveyard was an area where I didn't really explore very much. I got here, and then I went into the dungeon. I started fighting stuff. Okay, none of those gravestones have anything. Do any of these gravestones have anything? None of them do. I'm just gonna keep pushing them. I hope it's not something like, you must kill all ghosts. Because that could take forever. I never played difficult mode, though. In Mega Man 2. Wait, this one doesn't have a ghost coming out. Oh my gosh! Master using it, and you can have this! Wait. What? You won't let me have it? Are you kidding me? What a jerk. Oh man, why am I not a master? Magical sword. Yeah, apparently. A magical sword that I can't get. I'm disappointed. Is there anything else in the graveyard? Man, that was the biggest roller coaster of my emotions I've had all day. 13 hearts. How close am I then? Pretty close. 12! I'm one off! Okay, so if I can find one more heart somewhere. Maybe if there's a... Oh. 3 more. Darn it. So we're really short. So we're nowhere near getting it. You can find more in the overworld. I tried looking for them. That's okay. That's right. There was a trailer for something that I think it was called like Zelda 2000 was a original name for it, and then they showed like GameCube graphics, but instead of it being Wind Waker, it was like a real looking Link. And then I was just really disappointed. I don't know why, but I just don't really like the visuals of Twilight Princess. And at the time, I definitely didn't like the visuals of Wind Waker. Time's passed and I've like coped with how Wind Waker looks and accepted it as a Zelda game. But at the time I was like, oh, what is this? Why would they put Link in this? Because at the time, like, cel shading was this new, exciting thing. And then they were making games where they're like, whoa, it's cel shaded. And then when they showed Wind Waker off, they're like, whoa, Link is getting cel shaded. It just felt like, oh, Nintendo, why are you falling for this new fad? I guess maybe that's a hipster thing to say, but still, it just felt like Zelda was timeless, and it's like, oh man, now Nintendo's just like jumping on the boat. Cool, we got bombs. The Sega Saturn. No, I'm definitely not talking about that one. There was just a trailer that was released for a very fancy Zelda once. Oh, Super Mario Super Show? Oh, that's what you're talking about? Do you have an idea of 3D Zelda? The Zelda cartoon. Oh, I see what you're saying. Interesting. Red Robe Steel 400. Yeah, excuse me, Princess. And I can't wait to bash some Dodongos. That's what we hear a million times over. Super Mario Super Show. That's cool. Was it actually entertaining? I've never heard anything about it. Except the CDI stuff. But the CDI stuff is mainly just to make fun of it. Still haven't played Wind Waker. Really? You still haven't? I feel like the way that Nintendo made everyone okay with it is after putting it in Smash Brothers. I mean, I played it anyway. I bought a GameCube to play Wind Waker because I was just like, well, new Zelda game, have to get it. Gotta play it, no options. Even though I was like 10, I still had this pro Zelda mindset. Okay, let's go. To be honest, if I'm gonna be completely objective, I still don't like the look. The only thing I would want to change is just take the size of Link's head and make it look normal, instead of being like 3 times the size of his body, and then I would be perfectly happy. But, oh well. I can still accept that Wind Waker's a fantastic game. But if instead of doing what they did with Wind Waker HD, if they just made Wind Waker and just used like regular graphics, that is definitely a remake I would have bought, like, repurchased. I usually don't purchase remakes. Except I did for Master Quest, but Master Quest was worth it. And I did when they had Zelda 1, 2, and then Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time on GameCube. I don't know why I bought that. I guess I was planning to play Zelda 1 and 2, and then I tried them both and rage quit them both when I was like 10 years old. Oh man, at least we got money. We're gonna get rich. Alright, sweet. Buy Zelda cartoon DVDs. Interesting, that's cool. Yes! Oh man, it's like a little combo we got going there. Jeez. Getting myself dead here. The Game Master? Never heard of it. I'm really interested in this stuff though. Jeez! Not again! Every single time I get to that room I just end up dead. Well, where would we get the power bracelet? I've seen some words speaking about the power bracelet. Save the link. You posted. Okay. Has all 13 episodes. Oh, cool. Okay. I believe there was, yeah, that room is the worst. The absolute worst. I believe there was a Zelda manga, too. Some people have talked about it. And used it to debate whether Sheik is actually male or female. Basically, whether or not the magic takes place to change her identity entirely. Or if it's just her clothes. And what's up, Crispy? Welcome! Welcome, Crispy! Glad you're here with us today! I just finished Wind Waker HD. You loved it. Awesome! Well, that was exciting. Because you were too busy with college to get a cube. Really? The GameCube was pretty amazing. It was such a good console. What's up, Rockman? How you doing, Rockman? How is your day? How is your life? Ladies and gentlemen, lately, last night, Rockman started to play through Majora's Mask, which is pretty cool. Captain N? Yeah? Rockman, we've been stuck for the past few hours. Dungeon, whatever dungeon I'm supposed to be at, I'm not supposed to be at this one. The one that I'm supposed to be at is really hard. So these are lentils, I think? I forgot what, whoever said what their name was, I forgot it. There's a Mega Man cartoon. There were multiple Mega Man cartoons. I remember, I watched those, I saw them on TV. There was also Mega Man NT Warrior, which is like the newer thing. But I remember the original one. Where it had Roll. And it had, yeah, I remember this famous line, "I will cut you down to size." That's what Cutman says. Maybe it's not actually famous, it's just stuck in my head forever. And I was like, whoa, that's really clever. And that was 10-year-old me being impressed by their super basic puns. In fact, even 25-year-old me is still pretty impressed with their puns. I think I'm 25 now. I misspoke my age the other day. Yeah, I turned 25 last November. It's really bad when you start losing track of your own age. Let's go back in that dungeon. Crystal. Oh, got it. Okay, awesome. No way, Crystal Pepsi. That's amazing. I've never had Crystal Pepsi, but I've heard Rockman talk about it a bunch of times. I really liked Pepsi Blue, which was a flavor of Pepsi that came out, and it was just like a fad Pepsi. And then it was gone. And then, like, of course it was gone. I guess that's just what happens. I could go to the right. I have no idea what's off to the right. Please don't hurt me. Yes. I've never been out here before. Loved it. Whoa. Is this something? Is this some kind of secret? I don't think there's anything here. Like 2 weeks ago. Nice! Oh wait, what? It's still around? That's crazy. That's wild. Oh geez, we are getting deep into the depths of this, wherever we're going. Uh-oh, boulders! Scary boulders. I've never been this far out, ever, in my life. Oh man, a fairy, please heal me. Can I pick up the fairy with my boomerang? Like, please let me pick you up. Yes, just what I needed. You got it on eBay. Nice! Oh, that's awesome! Death Mountain. Yeah? Okay. Well, we have successfully found Death Mountain. And it doesn't seem to have anything here. It's just very empty. Yeah, I like Surge a lot. Surge was pretty cool. I think Surge is still around. I think it was the one that had like an insane amount of caffeine. 90s were the best. I grew up in the 90s. I can relate. Jeez, this is how people die. Surge is back! Yeah, and that's pretty cool. Even though I don't drink soda at all anymore. Lava? Lamp in drink form? That does not sound healthy. Does not sound like a very good idea. Okay, let's go down. A cave. Caves sometimes mean secrets or shops. Are you kidding me? I went all this way just for that. That jerk. Try looking under the upper right one. Okay. Alright, I can dodge boulders just fine. There we go. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew throwback. I had friends that were like raving about how good that was. And they were saying like, buy as much as you can while it's here. Before it disappears. Oh jeez. This looks familiar. Yes, blue boomerang, best boomerang. There's an arrow. Awesome! I went all this way just to find... You know what? I'm gonna bomb something. I don't think there's anything here, but I'm gonna bomb it anyway, just out of being annoyed. Okay, back to boomerang. I was close? Really? Yes, he's dead. Awesome. No! Oh man, all the way back we go. So when was I close? Or where was I close? Maybe I should save. Sort of close. 128 deaths. That is a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a few deaths. Was I even on the same screen as the power bracelet? And what's the power bracelet even do? It was one screen left. Oh, of the shop! Okay, perfect. I think I can probably maybe get back there. I vaguely remember. I think that was, if I don't go up the mountain too far, I can get there. This is where it is. Okay. Fresco. And vodka. Nice. There are 2 bushes alone. 2 bushes alone. In a column. I see 1 alone. So this could be in any forest area. Nothing here. Alright, so we'll keep our eyes out. Oops, wasted bomb. There's 2 in a column, and then there's 3 in a column. Alright, here. This is 2 in a column. Alone. So, possible secret. Does that mean I burn? Wait, are these trees? Are these trees and not bushes? Alright, nothing here. Emerald Weapon! What is up, man? How you doing, Emerald Weapon? Glad you're with us today. We are searching for secrets. It's going pretty well. Oh, here's another set. Okay, let's give it a shot. Nothing. Disappointed. Finding it on your own. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I haven't really been able to find anything on my own. My aim is off? So I should try it again? Alright. Let's line ourselves up as perfectly as humanly possible. I burned myself with my own flame. Go back to the graveyard. I was burning bushes. Did I go in the cave? I did go in the cave. Anytime I see a cave That means I've... Wait a minute! There is something here. Are you kidding me? What a jerk. That was not a secret. That was a jerk. We uncovered a jerk. Oh, man. I am very diligent about entering all caves that I spot. Has to land on the bush. Oh, gotcha. I was trying to burn them both at the same time. The game on console, got the last boss, couldn't figure it out. That's how I am about a lot of games. Alright, back to the graveyard we go. Yeah, exactly, Rockman. On the third bush from the top. Third on the top. What's up, Taioken? How you doing, Taioken? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while, man. How are you doing? Glad you're with us today. I feel like there's a secret to the left, but I don't know what to do there anymore. So I think there's a cave right here. Man, they move so fast once you awaken them. The bracelet's directly on top of the graveyard. Okay, so there's no secrets here. Back to the graveyard then. Directly on top? How would I get on top if it's through a cave? Too long. Yeah, too long indeed. Only on the top row. Well, glad you're back today. That is pretty exciting. Okay, let's check the last one in this top row. Nothing. I don't think they would put a secret underneath an enemy. That would be pretty underhanded. But if they did, then they have fooled me. Ooh, I've never been down here before. I found a beach. What is at the beach? Full speed. Nothing. Wait! Oh, man. I can stepladder across. Look at that! I found a shortcut. Okay, so if I go right, it's just an arrow. If I found a shortcut, that means it's way faster than going through everything else to get there. Cave. Alright, sweet. We finally found something. Are you kidding me? This is all it is? Just the old lady? I was right next to it. Where? Is under the upper right armos. I checked all the armos. I don't know if I want to buy a potion though. I assume potions are just like one shot. Once it's down, you're out of it forever. No more potions for you. I don't know where Tommy is at. I don't know. I think she's busy today. She might have class actually. Schooling? Yeah, probably. Probably busy with school. So you buy new potions. I don't have that kind of money. I only have 75. I did shave, that is true. Still on the farm? No. I was on the farm a long time ago. Tons of secrets and hidden money. With 2 rows of 5. Red is 2 servings. Oh, no way! So red might be enough for me to beat all the enemies. Yo, what's up, Dazzo? How you doing, man? Are you kidding me? I just got dead. Friend was over. Well, that's cool. That's exciting. Hang on, you guys. I gotta take a brief water break. I'll be right back in just, like, 1 minute. I'll leave the music playing while I go get some water. Alright, thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. I'm still a little bit sick. So, Sam! What's up, Sam Bodie? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here today. Reading from right to left. Like, you're in Japan? Really? Oh. But now you know where to go. Do I? Still feeling ill? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, anyway. Sorry, just catching up on how are you doing, Sam Boney? Glad to see you with us today. Chirp. Yeah, Chirpazard was the best. Rage Water! That's right. That was incredible. If he ever comes back, man, I'm gonna tell everyone to go follow him. Because most of you guys probably never watched him or never heard of him. But man, he was like the best streamer. He was my favorite streamer to watch on Twitch. But he retired like 2 years ago. If it makes any difference, he made a big enough impact for a lot of people to still remember him 2 years later. Gonna have a salt marathon, really? That sounds intense. That sounds pretty hardcore. Really, I didn't know that. That's crazy, Sam. Learn something new every day. Okay, anyway, back into the maze. Let's go! Find out secrets like that. If there's a path. There's a reason why secret doors. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm starting to get how I feel about this game is kind of like You know, like when you first start to check out a new genre of movies. How do I get through this path? Maybe it's up, left, down, left. There are tons of those stairs in that lower bush. Okay, got it. It's kind of like a lot of the secrets are really obscure. Like you have to bomb a certain wall, you have to go to a certain place in a certain way. But I think the more you play, the more you start to understand like what the game has in store for you, and then you get more of an appreciation for it. You love this game so much. Well, I am glad to hear that, Lost Deity, and I am glad to have you here. Welcome, Lost Deity. Hope your day is going well. It is a pleasure to be playing it here for you today. This is a really cool game. Alright, so these were the Armoses. I'll tell you what way you need to go. Got it. Listen to the music. Wait, how would the music help? This is not Saria's village. Oh, jeez. There's nothing in the top row. Yeah, sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. There's nothing here. I'm disappointed. The greatest NES game of them all? Really? Okay. Well, I will play at least all the classics. Yes, there is something! How did I miss it? Oh, wow. Oh, I guess I didn't get it fast enough? Well, what does that help me with? Playing Majora's Mask 3D. Awesome! Well, that is cool! I know they added fishing, and fishing is fantastic. Fishing is really exciting. No tips, no guides, no internet, no nothing. Yeah, and I like understanding the whys. I like when I get an appreciation for something that I didn't used to like. Because after you get that appreciation, then you do like it, and then you can enjoy something that you couldn't enjoy before, and that is really cool. That is really something special. Ocarina of Time, same as this game. Yeah, no, they're completely different. The game came with a secret tips book. Called other kids, on the bus and playground. Not their stupid cell phones. Darn these kids and their things. Most common rock secret in this house. Yeah? Now I can warp around the map? Wait a minute, are you kidding me? I think you're kidding. There's no way a power bracelet does that. That's insane. That would be like a warp whistle or something. A bracelet is not for teleporting. A bracelet is for lifting things. I'll find something heavy and I'll pick it up and I'll put it back down. Open up the caves that share the same tile set. Oh man, all these are live Armoses too. Remember the tip book. Yeah? Yeah, Nintendo Power was cool. Although it's kind of funny, in retrospect, wasn't Nintendo Power just had like a bunch of tips and then future games, but you were paying for it, and it's kind of like you were paying for just advertisements. It's just like with the Super Bowl, where you're looking forward to the ads more than the actual bowl, because the commercials are so famous. It's like, man, that's exactly what marketers want us to. That's exactly what marketers want us to do, and all the companies out there, for us to want to pay for the advertisements. I'm looking forward to it. 89, 90. Yeah, sometimes I'm sarcastic with the things I say. Sometimes I really just don't know what's going on. It's up to you to figure out which one it is. You just called the Super Bowl the bowl. Did I? That makes me sound cool. It's just like if a bunch of people are looking forward to a sports game. My roommate would do this, where he would just like, he knew our roommates were into like football all the time, and it'd be like, yo, what'd you think of the big game? And he would have no idea if there was any game going on. And he'd be like, oh, it was great. The Patriots were pretty bad. And then he would turn around to me and he's like, I don't know anything about football. And it would just be really funny when people can just, like, pretend like they know a lot about something. I try and do that sometimes, but I'm not very good at pretending like I know things that I actually don't. I guess you just pick up information and then you try and sound really passionate about whatever it is. If they mention a specific team, then you just go on and on and on about either how it's terrible or how it's great. And then people will be like, man, I may not agree with this guy, but he at least seems like he knows a lot. The snail-looking rocks near Armoses. The snail rocks. Okay, got it. Wait, so I already passed by some of them? Let's get out of this forest. Let's heal up. There should be a healing place right around here. And then let's see if we can warp. I like the idea of warping. Have you missed anything? You've missed us getting a power bracelet. You've missed lots of death. There we go. It was coded so that it was heavily compressed. Yeah? I mean, it must have been impressive just the fact that it was an NES game where you could actually save. I know in Famicom games, in Castlevania, I did a bunch of research when I was downloading the game, that... Shoot, where am I supposed to go? In the Famicom game, you had 2 different discs for Castlevania. You would save on... Like, you would boot up the game on disc 1. And then as soon as you started your game, you had to switch it to disc 2. And then you could start playing the game. So like an entire disc, maybe it was side 2 or something like that. An entire disc just to offer saving. And then the US version didn't have that at all. Read your map. The rag, villains, octorocks, hurricane. Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. That is pretty exciting. Started out fun. There's not advertisements. Oh, really? Well, it went downhill because of the internet. Once the internet started to come out, like, guides were not very exciting anymore. That was a big problem. So there's no other way to get video game info. That's true. That's true. Without the internet... I mean, before the internet, it was a pretty big deal then. Because then how else would you know about future stuff? Try pushing them. Okay. 3 out of 4 rocks suggest that you push them. So that's what I'll do. I wanted to come all the way back here just to check out that rock you were talking about. You're out. Alright, well thank you so much for being here today, Twin Omega! It has been a pleasure playing this awesome game. It's been awesome having you here today. Cool. Didn't know that. Me neither. Oh wait, these rocks? These rocks totally look suspicious. I can feel them looking at me. They practically have eyes. Okay, so, jeez. Thank goodness I got a heart. And a fairy. This is like incredible RNG. How do I push? Haha! Oh man. Oh, this is cool. Take any road you want. Oh, no way. This is incredible. Am I 100%ing this? Probably not. I'm any percenting this. I don't even know where this is. I've never been here before. Wait a minute, this seems somewhat familiar. Where is this? We found a cave. Yeah, we did! No, I'm not buying anything. Should I save up for a shield? That goes nowhere. Yeah, yeah, now I can, and that's awesome. That is really exciting. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure we're in Death Mountain. Oh shoot, are we in Maze Mountain now? I am totally lost. This game makes no sense. I'm on the west side, the east side of the map. I came in from the west side of the map. So that means that warp took me to somewhere I've never been before. Let's go here. Let's go back to that warp. I think there's new territory that direction. And I like exploring. Shields are cool. Oh, gotcha. So it could just be a waste of money, especially since I get eaten a lot. They really, really like to eat me. Link to the Past. Oh man, Link to the Past is rage-inducing. I know Steffi probably loves that game, just like Rock Band loves Majora's Mask. But man, that game is rage-inducing. There we go. It's a very hard game. Alright, I'm gonna take Path 2 again. So what if we go right? It is nice, but it's hard. I guess if someone today was gonna play Zelda games, I would probably tell them to play them in reverse order. Well, probably Ocarina of Time first. Where am I now? Ocarina of Time first, and then Majora's Mask, and then just go backwards in time. And then after that, play Wind Waker and so forth. Or maybe they would want to play these ones last. Where am I? Now I'm in the desert? I am so confused by this warp point. So what if I take this one? Oh, each entrance takes me to a different place too, doesn't it? Now this is confusing. They all take me somewhere different. Have we found all different locations? Like 4 different locations? I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Also one on this shore. Okay. Now I'm just playing with the warps. Where was the shore? Here's the shore? Okay, so let's go search the shore. Yeah, Link to the Past is rage-inducing! If, like, I grew up playing Ocarina of Time, then Majora's Mask, and then Twilight Princess, and then of course Wind Waker. If you play those games, and then you play A Link to the Past, you're like, man, life matters? Let's play a money-making game? I'm not down. In all those 3 games, it doesn't really matter how much damage you take or what happens. In A Link to the Past, you might run like forever far and get stuck somewhere because you died. It's really hard. It's a lot harder than it sounds. When you have to quest, when like getting to the end of a dungeon is just a quest in itself. I do not gamble. This is correct. Takes time to learn a pattern. And no, it's not random. Okay, got it. Shore in the beginning. These Armoses seem suspicious. Ah, nothing. 5th bush from the right. I don't even know where I was. You have chocolate, crackers, chips. Nice! It's got quite the assortment. I guess I want money. Man! I'm gonna hurt. There we go. Yeah, chocolate is delicious. I have like some 70% chocolate that I eat on the daily. It's delicious. And healthy. Healthy enough for me to justify. Been there, done there. Much harder in Zelda 1. A Link to the Past, yeah. Really? I think it's better the old way. Even though I complain about Link to the Past, I think it's a much better game. See, the problem that I have with Ocarina of Time, and I guess part of the reason that so many people like it, is it's so ridiculously casual. Between bottles, Z-targeting, all that stuff, you're never gonna be stuck on a boss for more than like a few minutes. All the combat becomes incredibly basic. Like, the combat in this game, it's obviously 2D, and enemies just walking forward and back. But the combat's really complex because you have to learn it very carefully, because otherwise the enemies are going to wear you down and you're going to die. You don't have to worry about that in Ocarina of Time. I mean, maybe if you're like 7 years old, you might. But if you're 7 years old, you're probably not going to be thinking about that level of stuff either. This is true, Rockman. This is very true. That's because I think it makes sense. A lot of people like to watch speedrunners even though they don't speedrun themselves. If I could do it, if I wanted to experience like Ninja Gaiden, then I would just play it. But I don't want to do that. If someone else starts playing with Ninja Gaiden, I'm like, heck yeah, I'll watch you play that. It's a secret to everybody! Yes! Oh, only 10? Oh, what a jerk. Got boxed the other day. Oh. Unboxed. Nice. Well, that's cool. Well, now we're kind of just wandering around. I feel like I haven't really solved anything. I got the power bracelet. We're looking for more secrets. I guess we can go up here. I have an idea. Let's go here. And then up. Wait a minute, where am I going? There's somewhere where there's a passage. It's like a little waterway I can walk across. I found it earlier. I want to go back. Well, he's a jerk because it's only 10. That's like, dude, don't even talk to me. You are not worth my time. It's kind of like if somebody like tapped you on the shoulder and said like, here's a nickel. It's like, dude, you're really giving me a nickel? Just like, get out of here. You need it more than I do. Hey. Bushes on the shoreline. I missed something? Darn it. There we go. Oh man, there's so many of them here. I'm trying to be careful. Like, even though these enemies are extremely basic, I feel that I have to be careful with them. Because we've got a long-term goal in our mind, which is to get to that Wizrobe room in Dungeon 6. And see if I can make any progress with it. Play Ocarina of Time. I could, but I've played... I mean, I usually don't replay games in my personal life. Or even in my streaming life. But when I was growing up, I played Ocarina of Time a million times. Even though it was a million times like 10 years ago, I am honestly like... That 10 years ago sickness of like, oh, I've played this game too many times is still sticking with me today. So I probably wouldn't replay it. I'll replay any other games though. Especially NES games. As part of the NES-a-thon. And then afterwards is the RPG-a-thon. I'm always open to suggestions. What about Master Quest? I have played Master Quest. I never beat it though. I actually got to Ganon's Castle. It was another game where I got to the end of it and then I just quit it. For some reason I just did not feel compelled to finish the game. But I got to Ganon's Castle and then I stopped playing. I guess part of it is when you get stuck in something, whether it's a boss fight or if it's a puzzle, just any game you get stuck in, you have to decide like, alright, am I going to keep trying and keep playing? And then, like, how many hours do you put towards something before you decide, like, okay, this is just ridiculous? Or do you look it up and then you feel bad because you're like, man, I had to look it up. by like using a guide. What's up, Gohan? Ain't good. Welcome to the stream, Gohan. How are you doing, man? Glad to see you with us today while we suffer through Zelda 1. Maybe after RPG-a-thon, we'll have a Mega Man-a-thon. Megathon. Jeez, I'm getting destroyed. Man, that's terrible. Blaster Master? No, I haven't. Getting stuck is bad. That's horrible. I had so much life. This guidance easy. No, it's not. That's craziness. I tried playing Ninja Gaiden once. It's really hard. You want to see a Zelda-thon? But I've already played almost all the Zelda games in my life. And I like playing games for the first time. Okay, I want to go back and find the fountain. Maybe it's to the right. Yeah, that's true. I could come back to Skyward Sword. I still haven't beaten it. I started it almost like a year ago. Past level 3. Like 100 tries. Is that not a lot? I don't know how to scale 100 in my mind. Zelda U. Okay. I'm gonna go find a fairy. That's what I'm gonna do. Or we could go back to the other rage-inducing room. We've got many rage-inducing rooms to deal with. Ha! This is where I wanted to be. Is there any other fairies nearby this place? Link Between Worlds. I can't stream, wait, what system is that for? Is that 3DS or is it regular DS? I think it's 3DS. I can't stream 3DS games. They require extremely expensive capture cards. We're talking like $300 just for the capture card. If it's regular DS, I can do it though. Zelda in real life, you'd be like slashing your sword at squids. Alright, here we go. 3DS, yeah, I can't stream it then. Everyone you see, yeah, try and kill them. Even if they talk to you, like, can I kill you? I tried to kill some of the old men, and then they start shooting fireballs at me. Yeah, exactly, Dasa. Okay, running. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 1 for NES is definitely not easy. I like the suggestion of Blaster Master, though. I guess I'd be curious how long that game is, or how hard it is, how beatable it is. The shorter a game is, the more likely I am to play it as well. Anything that's considered a classic, I will play, which includes the entirety of the Mega Man series. They're all classics, even if they're bad, I don't care. They're all classics, and the entirety of the Castlevania series. All classics too. Even though I've never beaten one of them. Okay, let's try this part again. Spirit Tracks multiplayer, really? Four Swords Adventures multiplayer is pretty cool too. And there was Four Swords for the Game Boy Advance, and then there's also Four Swords Adventures for, jeez. There you go. Four Swords Adventures for the other system. Entirely beatable. Interesting gameplay and visuals. Really? Okay. I guess it depends on what your definition of beatable is, though. A lot of NES games turn out to be so hard. And, like, how long it takes to play a game is, like, multiplied on stream. Like, in regular life, I wouldn't consider 12 hours to be a long time to beat a game. But 12 hours in streaming time is like a week. So anything that takes more than a week feels like forever. CLR. Is CRL dead? I haven't really kept up with it. I'm probably using my bombs too aggressively. This is a really hard room. God, why? This is where I'm supposed to be. But I started wandering around because I couldn't beat these two rooms. I could go buy something though. Triforce Heroes? No, why are there so many games? I've never played Spirit Tracks, Triforce Heroes, whatever the other one was. What? Really? It's disbanded? Is the whole team dead? Like, are they removing everyone's tag? Where's the closest potion? That's my next question. I think if I got the potion, we'd be able to do it. In front of them won't deal damage. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. I know there's a potion lady in the forest. That is so crazy. Man, that's sad. I know Chirpazard started that 2 years ago and he was so proud. And then he quit. Maybe it was too much stress for him. Oh man, that sucks. But there's so many people on it. Where are the people gonna go? What are they gonna do? That's very sad. Let's start a new community. Is this the old lady? Yes! Okay. Okay, let's get this one. The expensive one. Now I have to be extremely careful not to die. What is CRL? CRL is meaningless now. It was just a Twitch community, a group of streamers trying to build community and friendships and camaraderie. Over time, people slowly went their separate ways and delved into smaller communities and more niche groups. Yes, a fairy, even though I really didn't need it. But I'll take it. Was. Yeah, it was supposed to be like the counterpart to... Yo, what's up, Games Revolution Inc? Welcome to the stream. What is up? How you doing? Glad to have you here today. Okay, full health. Is there any recognition of the fact that I have a potion? There is. Oh wait, can I use it whenever I want? Is that how the potion works? Yeah, he was. Smoke-a-Lug is fantastic. He is. I have to be doing something wrong. It's about standing on the right pixel. Which pixel am I looking for? Do I want to stand completely centered? That can't be right. Wait, if he looks up? So that would have been it. That's it, isn't it? From what I understand. I think I got it then. Because it like nudges me up a little bit. I feel like this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right. Link's sprite is barely covering the dark area. Okay. But these dark nuts would still be getting in my way. Stay away from me! Back with the food item. Link will be facing down. Oh, not up. Okay, so I was facing up. So that was wrong. You never could. Well, I will definitely try. We've got multiple strats. Stand under the block. Got it. And then when he faces down, that's when we've got it. Okay. Man, we died to mummies of all things. We'll be just covering it. Alright, I will try my best then. I will do what I can do to try and do this. Maybe I'll play Twilight Princess HD. I don't know. This is not the right mummy room. You simply walk up into the block. Oh, I get it then. Okay, I was wondering how it was going to work in a situation like this. Jeez. Well, let's try it. Man, I just got the temptation to start arrowing these guys. I'm like, man, oh gosh. If I can't even beat some mummies, it would be awesome if you could. I will probably do it one day. I think I'm losing a little bit of focus. Okay. Let's try again. Money. Okay, now here we've got an empty room. So let's see if we can do this glitch. So you look up, cover just ever so slightly with the top of your head. And left in A or right in A? Come on, Link. So then I'm completely centered with it right now. It looks like it centers me when I fail. Sometimes it faces me up. I don't know how to adjust what I'm doing. Do I need like one more pixel of coverage on this block? This seems way too precise. Make sure you stab first. Oh, stab first. Too low. Got it. Okay. Come on, Link. Do the glitch. It's like 5 pixels in. 5? That is a lot. More than I expected. Is that the right height? Oh, I did it. He was facing down that time, I think. So let's see if we can replicate that. And now I would... Wow, he looks different now. I guess because he's facing down. And then I would just walk up. Oh my gosh! That is incredible. That's crazy. No, 5 made sense to me, because I can almost see the pixels. I was expecting it to be like 1 or 2. So now we just have to do it for real in the scary room. That is so crazy. Okay, come on, Link! Gosh, I gotta keep running away from these guys. Okay, now they're all hoarded over there. Gosh, I have to focus so hardcore for this. Wait! I don't get it. I thought I did it. How do I walk through now? I'm confused. Did I not do it? You can also clip through trees in the overworld. Really? Interesting. 1 pixel, that would be kinda difficult. Oh, so that was not quite it. So we missed. And now we're dead. Just what I wanted. Okay. We can try it again. We're learning! We're cheating the game, you guys! I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But, whatever. Would almost want to cover the dark part. So I was not in deep enough. I just need to go in a little bit deeper. Okay, we can go in deeper then. Oh wow, he took damage and I didn't? That's crazy. He was like inside of me. Oh, we did it! Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fantastic day for me. Victory. Walk down 1 square. Try again. Okay. Look at this. Oh man. Now, I think I can get hit once before I have to heal. GG indeed! Oh man. Yeah, I do hope you do feel better soon, Tasso. I have been sick lately. Oh gosh, okay. Now I really have to focus. I think I can take 1 more hit before I have to heal. That's really cool. I learned a piece of tech skill. This is such a crazy room. It's weird because it doesn't look that intense. This is a situation where what I'm doing is really, really hard, aka just fighting these enemies. It doesn't look that cool though, but I know in my heart that dodging these guys is like nerve-wracking. It's like playing a little game of Minesweeper, like stay far away, dodge like crazy. We've come so far. There we go, full heal. Works for all solid tiles. Interesting. Alright, and now put away my blue potion, because I don't want to use that as well. We got 2 hits. Oh my gosh! The sword beam works on these guys? Oh my gosh. This is cheating. No! I lost the sword beam. I got a heart. If I can get 1 more heart, I can get my sword beam back. The sword beam is crazy in this situation. If I knew that, then this whole situation would have been way easier. I would have just come here with full life. Man, they are dead. Oh man. I have my sword beam back. Oh man, I keep pausing because I need a second to think. Oh man. Like situations like that, it didn't look that scary, but it was. It was terrifying. It looked like, man, what are you so afraid of? The enemy's nowhere near you. Oh, but it was. But it was! Look at that, and we only used one use of our potion? This is crazy, you guys. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, I am! The bosses are gonna be like, man, I'm not the boss of this dungeon. It's really time to split. Oh, no! No! I was really hoping an item would drop down. Ah, oh, thank goodness. There is an item. A flute? Or what is it, a tube? Is this what the internet's made out of, tubes? I lost my magical attack. Wait, I still have my magical attack, even though I got hit. Yeah, I did clear them before. I cleared them, and then I died in the second room. Wrecked. Perfecto! Now, let's use our bombs. Let's look carefully. Yeah, I do remember that hint. He does dislike a certain type of noise. Let's bomb that. Haha! Let's bomb this. Oh man, 1 for 2. Okay, well this worked. What was in here? I bet you'd like to have more bombs. I don't have 100 rupees, dude. I spent all my money on this. I would like to have more bombs, though. Okay, well, what does the flute do? It's equipable, unlike my raft and my stepladder and my ring and my blue ring. Oh, no way! That is cool. Now I can just play this tune whenever I have a good moment. Or if I make a funny pun, if I make a good joke, I can just be like... That's pretty cool. Glitch your way back. That's true. Well, now what do I do? Just play music everywhere. The music shall be spread. Is this a key room? That's so cool. I'm so glad we got this dungeon item. Finally! This has been like torturing me the entire thing of not being able to get this item. Alright, sweet, sweet. Tasso, you should make a pun and then I can play the tune. Do that glitch like 10 more times. Yeah? That's pretty cool though. I like learning things. Empty room. Oh. Do we kill all the... Oh, just a pun of anything. So that I could play the music. Even though it's not really pun music. Normal pun music would be like da-da-da, whatever they play on the drums. The ba-dumts. But still, I think we can make our own pun music. Wait, why does it not kill these guys? I'm so disappointed. It kills them in the other game, when you play the ocarina. And there are those bunny things. Arrows. Okay. Got it. Let's go. Hurry up. Wait, do I even want to kill these guys, though? Well, I guess we're going to now. Aha! Well, we got a key. Apparently we didn't have that key before. There's nothing down there. I guess it's down to exploring now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. In the Oracle games, it kills them. Oracle games and then Link's Awakening. which is an amazing game. Are these guys dig doggers? Oh man, I was hoping they would all just explode. Disappointed. Gives you another way. Do you speak into the mic to kill them? I know the Famicom had like a microphone attachment. Oh man, I'm sorry Arva, I just spoiled something for you then. The normal way to kill them is a lot harder than the music way. By the way. Really? What's the hint? Exploding the dongos is did don't. Okay, got it. Understood. Question is, where do we find the boss? Where is he? Where is he hiding out at? Boss, I'm coming for you. Hopefully we can find him. Dang it. I'm just interrupting the dungeon music constantly. Like, I will play my own music. Is this Digger-o-Dome? Yes! He's not dying. Gotta go. Alright, well thank you so much for being here today, Lost DNA! It's good to hear from you. Yes, we won! Good to see you today. Pleasure was mine. We won! Oh man. Wow. That was quite the adventure. That was pretty tiring. Pretty exhausting. Pretty difficult. Well, that was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to split. Well, I guess I should kill myself. Done just in time. Yeah, level 6 will happen tomorrow. Man, last stream, I gotta save, so I gotta kill myself. Last stream, I beat like 5 dungeons. Or what is it, 4 dungeons in one day? Today I beat 1 dungeon in one day. I guess it's still progress, but man, talk about a difficulty spike. I gotta save. Yeah, we won! We successfully performed a glitch. I've still got my blue potion armed and ready. So I think that is pretty exciting. That we didn't totally waste everything. You got an official Windows Twitter page entered to your tweet. Nice. Well, that's exciting. Wait till the end. Okay. We'll be ending this soon. As I save and everything. Wait till second quest. Really? Is second quest harder? I assume it is. I assume it's a lot harder. Because why else would they call it the second quest? They wouldn't call it that if it was easy. Kill me. What are these? These are not like legs. These are levers or levers. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Just kill me. Pause. Press up A. Yeah, I don't have a second controller. There we go. I'm dead. Game over. Saving. 143 deaths, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty intense if you ask me. Well, that was awesome. I had an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being here today. It was a total and absolute pleasure. I had a blast. It was really fun. I will host someone in just a couple minutes here. But we will be back tomorrow with more Zelda 1. Yeah. Yeah, I am ending. But I'll host someone in just a second here. But thank you all for being here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.